This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Smash the like button if you appreciate these updates. We're going to go through macro pattern identification. I'm going to also introduce you to an awesome new indicator. I really think you're going to like it. Yes, hit the like button. I want to hear in the comments as well. How are you doing? Remember, buy it, support, sell it, resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets. This video is for VIP. Now, you'll recall on the macro here, the triple bottom. We were the only group, guys. We were the only team here that forecasted into a macro bottoming pattern, bringing you the New York Institute of Finance here to the right. Crucially important. I'm very excited to say that we played a critical role here in terms of forecasting the bottom pattern, giving you those dynamics, the New York Institute of Finance that you need, right, to be able to trade appropriately. Yes, you needed momentum. Yes, you need that confirmation. But, guys, just swinging in the dark. It's shooting in the dark. I'm going to say that. Really rough in terms of the specifics for the average trader. I'm glad that you guys are here. Now, looking at this secondary feature here, the rising wedge. I'm bringing this up because as we would look at the need right now for some additional patterning, I'm going to say, yes, I did warn you yesterday. We are in this on the left-hand side. You're going to see this bear flag. It is a bear flag. You can't hide from that. You don't need to. It is what it is. We went through downside targets yesterday. What I'm going to say is that you need to be prepared for a breakdown from this level of support. Okay, why would that be? Because we're retesting this level. If she wants to get aggressive, understand it's not the time to just be stacked blindly in longs. Yes, we're at support. I always say buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns and hit your targets. But as we're retesting a level of support here, and we could be primed for a breakdown on this specific move, specific pattern, I just want you to be prepared accurately with the accurate technicals and prepared adequately with your positioning always. Now, let's go through the specifics of this indicator. This indicator is very crucial, and I like what it's providing you right now in terms of a forecast. Now, go to your indicator set here, and let's go ahead. Let me do this. Let me right-click and show you on any indicator that you have. Go to source code. Boom. You'll be able to pull up. Look at here. Wugamlo. Wugamlo is the guy. Okay, Wugamlo. Why is this important? Take a look. We're going to go through some divergences. Type in Wugamlo, Wugamlo, and here you go. There you see Wugamlo right here. It's the MACD including 6-period forecast and divergences. Guys, doing a lot of work in the background for VIP. I want to make sure that you guys are as far ahead of the group, or I'd say the overall market that you can be. Now, this 6-period forecast, MACD, and this is the forecast portion here, this light blue. What I like about this is the following. Now, I never say to blindly jump on a divergence train. A lot of people get overexcited about a bullish divergence or a hidden bearish divergence. I'm going to say that they're good guides. What I do like about this specific indicator is the notion that you're able to double click on, and you'll just see we had a bearish divergence here on the daily, bam, before the break to the downside. What you could have done, what this indicator allows you to do, is go into the settings and click bearish. Boom. If I go into the settings and click bearish, it would have adjusted the specifics. Let's say the projection. As you see, the projection here just became bearish. Do you see that projection building in off of the next divergence that you see? You're able to incorporate into your charts a bit more with a forecast in terms of where you may be headed. So I think this is very, very important. If I wanted to flip this, for instance, let's say I'm expecting some bullish news in the market, etc., or on a different time frame, I do have, let's say, a bullish divergence, then it's going to allow me to show that forecast on my chart. I like this quite a bit. I wanted to bring that to your attention, and particularly while we had a beautiful triple bottom. We caught it. Boom. Feather in the cap of VIP. Congratulations, guys. We just had a big fallout of a rising wedge, a bearish feature. So Bitcoin has behaved very, very well. You know that. Bitcoin has done very well. what I'm going to say is, in terms of this feature, just be prepared for volatility. That's one thing. I'm going to say I want some additional patterning. I want an additional strong indication, such as a rising wedge, such as the triple bottom. Is it the bear flag? Yes, likely so. It's a bit ill-constructed. We have more time spent along the support here than more time spent along the resistance here. We would have preferred a strong support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. We would have preferred to have seen some more symmetry in the construction of this bear flag. And I'm just going to say, in terms of this breakdown of this level of support, one of the reasons that we're here is to stay up to date by the minute in the back, which is what we will be doing. The update that I'll say this, guys, the update from last night, as I talked about the triple bottom just now, the update is the following. I would pay attention to this tweet. I would go to it. I would look at it. I would recognize that in let's say on the specifics, with the NASDAQ currently breaking out of its own bump and run bell variation, it's breaking out in a bearish, with a bearish pattern. Noted, guys, noted with a bearish pattern. It's breaking out with a bearish pattern. That's a big deal. There on the left-hand side, you see that. Look at the right-hand side. We're seeing that on the 4-hourly instead of the daily. On the 4-hourly, you're seeing Bitcoin on the 4-hourly also breaking out of a bullish pattern with a bearish pattern. So that bearish pattern being the leading expanding diagonals that we see Bitcoin respect, I'm going to say about 80% of the time. So in terms of that, you're seeing that essentially folded in, that demonstrated with this rising level of resistance and this expanding therewith level of support. Very important. So, yes, we're trying to lateral pickup in this zone. It's just uncomfortable because the traders who know what they're doing, you guys, we recognize this expanding diagonal. We don't like it. I'm just going to tell you, very difficult to get a bull to go long into an expanding diagonal. It's just tough, guys. It's not one of our favorite patterns. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Wanted to bring you some details and let you know, hey, while we're waiting for some additional pattern identification, here is a great indicator for you guys to start thinking about some projections. Start thinking about what's your input if you were to adjust things bullishly or bearishly, maybe even just depending upon a pattern. Maybe depending upon a pattern play. I think that's a great idea for you guys to incorporate that in 2022. Want to invite you all, of course, to join VIP. Our link right here, bam, will get you the ability to join the top #1 trade group. We've got incredible returns, guys. This is London, former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, and not financial advice. Once you join, hit this I am VIP will be your response to the first pin tweet. I'll get you in the back in the winner's circle. And guys, we're having a great year so far. We appreciate all of our VIP, and we want to let you know that the guys, in a lot of ways, the trading is really just getting going with Bitcoin. If we can get lower prices, there's not a VIP around. Guys, I'm going to tell you, all the VIP are excited about the potential for a breakdown. It will require, I always try and throw something in at the end here for those VIP and everybody who's watching. Guys, in terms of the specific carry down feature on the daily chart, boom. This is I'm going to say it's not a hidden level of support, but I haven't seen anybody else talking about it. So just as I would talk about that triple bottom, just as I would talk about a really solid technical that we might cover and no one else would cover, this specific carry down feature of the daily chart, please pay attention, that left-hand side there, the parallel structure carry down, the resistance to, boom, support in this zone. This would be an interrupter to the potential move to the downside. I'll be paying attention to that. I know the market's paying attention to just that solid trend line. Here we go from this low preceding about $3,500 up to the preceding recent low here. Pay attention to that specific move, not to discount the bear flag, but that is a real line. And this is London with Bitcoin Spike. We'll be in the back. We'll be trading as always. Excited about the rest of 2022. Guys, let's go get it done. I appreciate all your time. We'll talk to you soon, and Great job on the triple bottom. Great job on the rising wedge. Now you've got your forecast. You've got a bit of a hidden line here. And I'll just say, guys, it's time. It's time. Let's go get it done. We just got a little bit of a bearish signal here on a cross of the 9 over the 18 on the daily. Those are moving averages that futures traders are quite fond of. So do note that as well as we wait for some additional, I would really like some additional patterning. Make sure that you are patient. And guys, buy it, support, sell it, resistance, trade your patterns, hit your targets. And remember, always, guys, never be overexposed. Always 1/100th on a specific trade, 1/100th of a comfortably expendable amount of cash. That keeps you in the market and it keeps everybody going, guys. That's how you learn to beat the market. Those 100 rounds. If you don't know what 100 rounds are or leverage, just join today and we'll get you involved in the back. This is London. Let's have a good VIP weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.